A proposed bill seeking to modify Cameroon's electoral code is generating very strong reactions across the country's political landscape. The reform introduced under the administration of President Paul Biya aims to adjust certain provisions governing the electoral process managed by Elections Cameroon. While government officials argue that the changes are intended to improve the organization and the credibility of elections, opposition parties and some civil society groups are raising concerns about the timing and potential impact of the proposed amendments. As debate intensifies, many are now asking whether the reform will strengthen the country's democratic process or deepen political tensions ahead of future elections. Today, we take a closer look at the bill, the controversy surrounding it, and what it means for Cameroon's electoral system. Hello everyone, thank you for joining us on a fresh installment of Inside the Issue, coming to you live from Yaoundé, Cameroon's political capital. We are delighted having you on the first day of the month of April 2026. I will be back with my tag team. It's a pleasure to join you on Inside the Issue, that program where we talk about topical issues affecting Cameroon, Africa, and why not the rest of the world. And today we are going to be talking about the issue of the moment, the issue that is animating discussions across every corner in Cameroon. And I'm joined this afternoon by a tag team, but due to technical issues, we are going to receive the guests in set. This afternoon, let me introduce the two guests who are joining us for the first segment of the program. Apostle Gilbert Macaulay is a regularist on this program. He's joining us today on Inside the Issue to talk about the issue affecting the life of our nation. Apostle, good afternoon, and it's a pleasure having you again.
Afternoon and happy new month, Fabrice, and thank you for all. And I want to say happy new month to all our viewers, and to my fellow panelists. I say happy new month, and I know it's going to be, like I heard from your introduction, that are topic that, in fact, I think that the Cameroonians need to have some understanding about things that are happening.
It's going to be a month where we shall be welcoming the Pope that you describe as the second Jesus.
Yeah, like we said, the Pope, if you want to look in the perspective of the view of the world, Pope stands like the religious leader who is like even a president. And in another way, like I said, it's like Jesus is coming to Cameroon this month.
We hope that Jesus is going to come and we become born again. And we also have another very important personality joining us on Inside the Issue for the first time. We have Honorable Councillor Tang Divine Bakati. He is a councillor from Belo in Boyosop Division in the Northwest region of Cameroon. Thank you very much for joining us today. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fabrice. Thanks for the invitation. It's my pleasure to be here with you for the first time to share an insight on important issues affecting the life of our nation, Cameroon, and I hope that we will have fruitful debates on fruitful issues on how to push the country forward. And I'm glad to be on the panel with the Apostle, and I hope our discussions will be fruitful and impactful and let Cameroonians learn, because we are here to share ideas to see how we can make the life of the country better than we've met it before. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And in the latter part of this program, we are going to be receiving Abel Bella Samari. He's a journalist. Of course, he's already here with us alongside Shirley Paul, a change agent. We are going to be receiving them. But Honorable Councillor, I begin with you. the issue of the day concerns councillors, you should be a very happy man following the proposal that has been in Parliament that has sparked debates to extend your mandates to modify the Constitution, the Electoral Code, so that your mandates can be extended, because as it stands, your current mandate expired yesterday. You should be a happy man.
Happy man, I would say no. I cannot be happy because my mandate has been extended. I can be happy because I know my population.
When mandate is extended, it means that allowances too are extended.
It's not all about allowances. When you're a leader and you're elected, your first aim is to bring, development to your people. So I can be happy because my people will believe more in me, because if you go to my municipality, they will tell you, under our council, we have realized many projects, construction of bridges, construction of roads, and I believe my population will be happy to know that the people they voted for last time, their mandate has been extended for them to keep on impacting their lives positively. Elsewhere, if the councillors or the councils have not been working well, the population will not be happy. So,
this means that should this bill go through, it will give you another opportunity to to continue carrying the developments you have been carrying in your municipality.
Absolutely, it will be another opportunity for us to keep doing what we know best, that is bringing development closer to the people of Bello subdivision. Because I can assure you that despite the tough terrain, we are doing a lot of work. Few days ago, we just voted the administrative management and storekeeper accounts of our council, and we also had an overview of the projects we've realized, and you come to bear with me that we have done a lot in all the villages in Bello subdivision, from supply of water to road construction to electricity.
I'm sure you're talking about projects that have been realized, not projects that are on papers like this one.
No, projects that have been realized, and the villages can confirm to you, if you are versed with Bello, you go to Mbesa, where I come from, the bridges are there, they are visible. You go to Mbingo, you go to Mejang, you go to Mejung, you go to Anjing, they will tell you that the water schemes are there and the population are enjoying from the largesse of the council. Okay,
I will not want you to look as if you are already campaigning or you are already confirming the bill that have been sent to Parliament. However, just like you say, it is a good thing so that you will continue carrying out the development for you. Now, Apostle Gilbert, let us, before I bring you in, it's important for me to read this document that was sent to the National Assembly from the Presidency of the Republic. This bill tabled before Parliament for consideration seeks to amend some provisions of Law Number 12/001 of the 19th of April 2012 relating to the Electoral Code, as amended and supplemented by Law Number 2012/017 of the 21st of December 2012 and Law Number 2019/005 of the 25th of April 2019. Under Section 170 of the Electoral Code, the term of office of municipal councillors may be extended by the President of the Republic for a period not exceeding 18 months. It was on this basis of this legislative authorization that the head of state extended the current term office of municipal councillors until the 31st of May 2026. This is for a period of 15 months. Based on the aforementioned legal provisions, the President of the Republic can only extend their term of office for a period of 3 months, which will bring it to the 25th of August 2026 at the latest. However, it should be noted that the constraints inherent in mobilizing financial resources on the one hand and in the material and logistical organization of these pools by the body responsible for elections on the other hand necessitate another postponement of these municipal elections. I'll pause there and take it again because this is the core of the matter, Apostle Gilbert. It should be noted that the constraints inherent in mobilizing financial resources on the one hand and in the material and logistical organization of these pools by the body responsible for elections on the other hand necessitates another postponement of these municipal elections. A second extension is therefore being considered, but this can only be done by amending Section 170 of the Electoral Code for such extension to exceed a period of 18 months. It is in this light that Section 170 has been rewarded to give it an unlimited time frame. The President of the Republic will therefore have free rein to set the time limit after consultation with government and the Bureau of the Senate. Adoption of this bill will allow the President of the Republic to extend the term of office of municipal councillors without being limited by time constraints, starting with those in the current office. Such is the purport of this bill tabled before Parliament for consideration. This is the bill that was tabled before Parliament, and I was at the Assembly 2 days ago where the Minister of Territorial Administration, Paul Atanganji, actually defended that bill before the Constitutional Laws Commission. If our technical board can give us those images on the screen, then it will do us good. So it was supposed to be generally voted yesterday, but the session was postponed. Apostle Gilbert, your reaction?
Well, Fabrice, you know, when you were reading those bills and elaborating on those codes, like you usually say, those codes are on paper. I
was just reading.
When they begin to sugarcoat those things and making Cameroonians to understand that they are doing whatsoever they are doing, I want to categorically say that the President of the Republic is a law-abiding president we have known. And we have been in critical situation in this country, like the situation of the Northwest and Southwest crisis that we had. They did not withhold election. And so I don't know the reason why at this moment they are talking about financial constraint. Where is the money, Cameroonian money? Where is the money going?
A few days ago, Cameroon hosted the 14th session of World Trade Organization. There were 166 countries in Cameroon. Cameroon had elections.
I don't want to believe that the dream of Cameroonians, some of the Cameroonians that have a dream, they are aspiring to become something and their dreams are already shattered. Because, for example, there are people who are aspiring to be Lord Mayors, there are some that are aspiring to be councillors. So when you begin to extend other people and
there are some that needs to go home.
Some need to go home, and when you are already enjoying the position of somebody who aspires, you don't know that it's already. Let the president also go through this.
Well, Minister Paul Atanganji says that President Paul Biya knows every Cameroonian and he knows what is good for every Cameroonian.
So are you sure? Like, for example, you were asking our honorable councillor here, he was saying that he's not happy. He says he's not happy about the bill, not about being happy. So meaning that maybe his term is already over, he does not want to be there again. Is the president sure that he wants to be there?
Don't put word in his
mouth.
No,
he said that he was not happy. No, we were all here. He said that he was not. He's not happy. He's not happy because he wants also to give room to another young Cameroonian.
Maybe he wants to advance.
Yeah, he wants to advance and give room to another young Cameroonian to also experience what he's experiencing. So I believe that we should be honest to what we are saying. Maybe there's something in the background that we are not understanding. So they should understand, because I believe from my place, and I don't think that you think that I still love the people who are there. I may want a change.
Maybe after the time they have been in power, people need change. Now, yeah. Honorable Councillor, you want to add something?
Yes, I want to react by saying, a country in democracy, you have to practice legality.
Okay.
And when you look at the bill tabled at the National Assembly, first at the Constitutional Law Committee, and you heard the words of Minister Paul Atanganji, the minister noticed that first, the bill is legal. Legal because it gives the largesse to the members of parliament.
Now you are bringing in your law expertise.
Yes, legality. The first thing is the bill legal? If the bill is legal, then fine. Second thing, is it constitutional for the members of parliament? Does the constitution allows them to modify the bill of it that the government is saying? Somehow we should be clear that the year 2025-2026, we have many elections that are to be organized in Cameroon. Presidential elections came and passed, and huge sums of money were used. Regional elections came and passed, huge sums of money were used. And so we can understand what the government says by financial constraints, because we have already organized 2 very important elections, and we know the amount of money that was used in those elections. And talking about the visit of the Pope and the World Trade Organization conference, we should not think it is the government of Cameroon that removed money, taxpayers' money, to sponsor that occasion. No. The World Trade Organization has its own budget. And wherever they are organizing a conference, what they do is they support the host. get from the over 160 countries, their hotels, their feeding, their transportation, in fact, the logistic part of it, and so on. So talking about the financial concern and blaming the government for hosting those events is not founded. And again, the visit of the Pope.
No one is blaming the government for hosting those events.
Hosting that event is to tell you that Cameroon is a diplomatic country, a country that is able to receive such a magnitude of personality tells you the importance of Cameroon at the diplomatic level. That's why you cannot joke with the diplomatic dexterity of His Excellency President Paul Biya. Yes.
Okay. Now, you talked about the legality of the bill being proposed at the National Assembly of Cameroon. It's not the first time that the constitution is being amended. I think 2 weeks back, we had another bill extending the mandate of parliamentarians. Now, when these constitutions are tampered with all the time, what does it mean to democracy? These are all leaders who are elected by the people. The people should decide, maybe through a referendum, that we need this people's mandate to be extended or not. It shouldn't be an issue of going to the parliament where majority at the parliament is controlled by your party, the CPDM.
Yes, thank you. About the stand that the parliament has people voted by the population. MPs are voted from constituencies and they are being voted by the population. So the MPs could take decisions that reflects the wishes and aspirations of their population. You understand? That is to tell you that bill is still legal because you and I know they represent the population of their own too. And that is
another question. That's another issue.
Speaking in parliament,
yeah, that is another issue you are bringing because there seems to be
the population has mandated them to talk.
I'm sure they are still working in the same. I'm very surprised that the honorable councillor is saying what he's saying. Like he's new in this country. He cannot be generalizing and just concluding and say Cameroonian love Cameroon. What do you mean? Are you very much devastated? Most of them, they are dying in the Mediterranean Sea, moving out of this country, and they say they love Cameroon. People are taking risks. There's a lot of things, challenges that youth are going through, and there are times even to defend the government of Cameroon, defend the CPDM itself. It's not easy. I know you're saying people are happy. No. And secondly, for your question, I want to say that majority don't even know
there
that.
There are some names that when you call somewhere,
they don't want to. They can just want to even stone you to death because there are some names, the individuals, Cameroonians, mostly people from the north and south, they don't want to hear some of those representatives. Then because they are there not because of the people. Because if they were for the people, for me, they would have asked even the MP. The MP would have asked even the B that no, let us inquire, let us get information from our people that we represent. If they are d'accord of this bill, have they even asked Cameroonians if they are d'accord?
But he says the MP are representing Cameroon.
That who put them there? They have expired. That term of office that we voted has expired, sir. It has expired. We should know that. So if the president is taking that jurisdiction like a head of state to extend their own, not us again, not the people. It's not the people voting them again. The people voted them for the term, for the length of time that has already expired. All of us know that. So we need to ask the people. We need that go ahead to know if we can still represent these people. Can still represent you? So you don't go about to do things and impose it on people and say they're happy. What do you mean by they're happy when you are imposing something? I don't have the choice. You are just telling me, you people are writing the decree, reading them yourself, telling us that is what's supposed to be. Meanwhile, you are asking us that we are the one putting you there. We don't know you people. For me, I don't know them.
Okay. There is another issue that has been on the media. A section of the opposition believe that following the results that were recorded during the presidential election where the ruling party left from 73% in 2018 to 53% in 2025. Some sections of the opposition and the Cameroonian public believe that the ruling party is afraid that should they go into election today, they might end up losing more seats in parliament. What do you have to say about that?
Unfounded. That claim is unfounded, is baseless. You know, Cameroon has grown. And when you look at the level of politics in Cameroon today, it's no more the politics of yesterday. People are more mature in Cameroon the way they do politics. And so if the opposition in Cameroon is unable to mobilize itself and unseat the CBDM, then they should not base the argument on that. When you look at the score of the CBDM, of course, it was a score to tell the party in some places where they have been sleeping to wake up. And that score is to tell that the level of democracy in Cameroon today, the level of political awareness is more than
the 2018, 2011. And so the CBDM, based on its power, based on its financial capabilities, based on its political program that it proposes to the people of Cameroon, cannot be afraid to face an election. But the CBDM has to respect the other opposition political parties. That is why the CBDM, I will tell you, I should talk about the CBDM, is the lone party in Cameroon that is well organized and well structured. In all quarters, in all villages, they have cells, they have branches, they have subsections, they have sections, they have divisional coordination team, they have regional coordination team, they have the central committee and the political bureau, well organized, and they go most often and start from the base and reaches up. So which other political party in Cameroon is structured, is powerful, is strong like the CBDM? With the caliber of people we have in all the regions, the CBDM cannot be afraid of any elections.
Okay.
But what happens is that the CBDM has to know that the politics of Cameroon has involved, and so it gives room for no jokes. That's why the score of the presidential election were the way they are. That is to tell you the political maturity and growth of Cameroon, and that we all appreciate.
Okay. You are really a staunch member of